victory sucks unless I win. But even then, I'ma lose again.
The Battle of Cannae, 216 BC. The Romans, with 80,000 men, met Hannibal's army with only 50,000 men. The Romans were absolutely annihilated due to Hannibal's double envelopment maneuver, which consisted of gradually surrounding the enemy and killing them from all angles. This resulted in Hannibal's loss of only 6,000 men and a Roman loss which exceeded 65,000. As you'll see in this video, I am Hannibal, and my enemy are the Romans. If you don't put power plants at super crystals first, what are you doing? I transport shipped to the super crystal as fast as I could, as well as the one in the middle. And I wasn't surprised when the enemy rushed to our crystal.
Oh no, what are we gonna do now? I lost the game. I better leave and restart the match.
No. Do you think Hannibal would quit like that? Hell no. So I did anything any other normal sweat would do, and I started to research juggernauts and Humvees. For those of you who don't know what juggernauts or Humvees do in this game, the juggernauts are very powerful units, but they're usually pretty expensive. But that's okay because my eco is phenomenal right now. And then for the Humvees, I'm gonna put my juggernauts in it and the Humvee will act as a shield, with the enemies targeting the Humvee instead of the juggernauts. So while my research was cooking up, I decided to go to their crystal and attack them since they were attacking our crystal. And they were shocked for some reason. I think they thought I would leave the game like everybody else.
But I'm Hannibal, motherfucker.
And Hannibals don't leave games. As I made my cheeky little base on their crystal, Yellow was building up naval superiority while I was planning to make a base on their base. Does that make sense? So I went ahead and put my construction soldier and my fort, which would be able to spawn juggernauts and Humvees. Unfortunately for me, Red had some explosive tanks prepared as I was fully distracted trying to expand my eco. As he was coming closer, there was nothing I can do, so my fort took a lot of damage. He then sent another explosive tank, and I was trying to get it to hit the soldier house, but I missed by a hair. I transported over a couple repairmen and sold the research center so I can make another fort. I started to have a bit of a dilemma since the enemy started to develop planes and attack my power plants. But with the help of my juggernauts and my buddies' battleships, we were able to defend our power plants. I then developed a fully functioning Jug Humvee and placed a barracks right next to the fort. All I had to do was up my defenses and produce more units. I was about to get attacked, so I placed some mines and prepared for battle. They brought in their planes, so I put an anti-air turret. I succeeded the first battle and none of my buildings were hurt. My economy was a little low, so I decided to make an oil ship, and then I started to improve the amount of soldiers I can manufacture. I then placed a bunker in the very front of my base, because bunkers have a lot of health, so the enemy will target the bunker instead of anything else. While improving my defenses, I decided to send 2 juggernauts to the other side to take out Red's power plants. But as I was doing that, they were taking out our oil rigs. But that was fine because I ended up taking back our original super crystal, which means my eco was in the lead. I then had enough money to place down a tank factory and start making tanks. Unfortunately, my ally left for some reason, so I had to go at it alone with 2 enemies. They made more planes and started to go after the super crystal, but that was fine because I was doing the same thing to them. I made an airport just to expand my military. My ally joined back, so I had a lot more hope. I had so much money I didn't know what to do with it. So I placed in a headquarters just to deal with any naval attacks. The enemy then started to do some stupid crap with their planes. They attacked out of nowhere, but luckily we crushed them. They brought their navy over and we freaking annihilated that shit too. It was time for us to win. We brought our militaries over to their port and destroyed it. And before you knew it, we were attacking their base with my new space fighters and my juggernauts and tanks that helped me along the way. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. See you later.